That's a good thing that you guys can point that out, right? It's easy for you guys to point that out.
Rashad, you wore
because we're talking about LeBron's kid, right? Right? But I'll put this out there. When my second year in college, I could have came out, get top 10. I could have been top 15. I averaged 20.
You would have been.
So I said to my advisor, who was William Wesley, I do not want to be another player that's out. I want to be top 3. You got to go back to school, Shad, and win a championship and make it undeniable. I had to make a decision. What kind of player do I want to be? Do I want to be a player amongst all these other players who can mix me up and have me just be another Johnny Juzang or Stephen Hunter, or do I want to be elite? I want to be elite. I have a bigger standard for Bronny, not just because of his dad, because of his ability and his potential. Don't waste that just based on you trying to rush into this situation because everybody wants you to be there. You can hone your skills, you can get better as a player, and you can dominate in college. And you can have your college career be dominant enough to say, if I don't even make it in the NBA, I can look back and be like, yo, my college career was elite. My college career was elite. So my jersey's in the rafters, all of that stuff.
Okay, cool. So
right?
you went back.
But if I don't do that, and something doesn't go right in the NBA, I'm just another fucking.
So you think he can still have a historic college career even though the way his freshman season went?
If y'all saying that he went to the wrong school and he didn't get to play and all that shit, pick the right school. The NIL allows you now to go into the portal and say, I want to go to a team where I can actually play and hone in my skills.
Okay, so your sophomore year after you averaged 20, you would have went top 10. William West convinced you to go back to school to win a championship for you to be top 3. You went back to school, won a championship. Were you top 3?
Nope.
Okay. And then the guy.
You want to know why I wasn't top 3?
No. Then the guy.
I think you need to know why I wasn't.
The guy who did not have a resume, the guy who did not have a college resume, he was a freshman who had all this upside. He was young because you're a junior at this point. So that means as a junior, they done depicted all your flaws. As a sophomore, they don't really have any flaws on you. So top 10, top 5, whatever. As a junior, they get to pick at you more. So they pick a freshman who was the 3rd, 4th option on the team, right? Williams, where did he get picked? 2, 3?
Second.
Yeah. The younger you are, I know you hate to hear it.
Hear what?
The younger you are, the better your chance. That's just the NBA fact. Unless you're averaging 35, 30 points as a junior or senior, they're gonna go after the youth. If you look at the top 14 picks, they're all 18, 19 years old. That's what they want. Every year, there's no change. The best player that was 21 and over in the last 5, 6 years is Rui. There's only been 4 picks that's been 22 and up. Everybody else is 18, 19, 20. That's who they want.
Who went number one that year?
What year?
John May?
The year you're talking about, Marvin went number 2. Who went number 1?
Okafor? I don't know.
So you don't know, right? But you knew that. You knew that, but you don't know this. Yeah, you knew everything. When it come down to me, you know that. You don't know that.
I know who the number 2 pick was.
Andrew Bogut was number 1.
Okay.
You know what year he was? And you don't know what year he was either. Oh, okay. He was older.
He's
player.
Australian, so we don't
know. He was older.
How old was he?
Okay, he was older.
Yeah.
How old was Andrew Bogut?
Yeah, he was in Utah. Yeah, he was older. Right? So the point that I'm making is, when I had to go back to solidify where I wanted to be picked, I was there. Number 3 to Portland. You know who they picked?
Who?
Martell Webster. You know why they picked him?
Why?
Because my coach did not have good things to say about me.
Monte Webster, 19, him?
But do you think but did you cause that, or
because at the time, all of the players in the draft were seasoned college players.
No, but how was your relationship?
Monte Webster, 19.
My relationship was what it was. Regardless of what it was, I was good enough to go top 3 where I was predicted to go.
Bogut was 20, I think, when he was drafted.
Right?
That's always been my point. My point is he can establish himself to have a resume where it's undeniable to pick him in the.
But I know what you're saying. I don't feel like what you're saying is wrong.
Mess it up like they messed it up for you. Why can't
No, because my coach did that, not anybody else.
Bogut was 20.
In college, what if something
You got to pick the right school. I didn't pick the right school.
Bogut was 20?
So why didn't you leave?
Because I knew I was going to solidify myself in the legacy of North Carolina.
But that was a different time too. So if you left, you had to sit out for a whole last year.
I mean, I sat out.
But you don't think
I made that decision because I was going to leave.
But you don't
Not
think
that
like
anyway.
if Bronny go to the draft, right, get drafted and he on the two-way and he's developed, like I think he'll be able to develop faster in the G League than he would be able to go back to college.
But
Depending
No,
on what
but I'm
college
just
you
saying,
go
like, you know, if he gets drafted, whatever, like he'll
like
probably,
Kenya said the other day, G League kind of feels like a graveyard now. I know what you're saying from the standpoint of development, but it's
shit, not
also
for him.
potential for a dude to
Shit,
get lost.
I mean, shit, not for him. He'll sell out. Like they'll come watch him play in the G League for a couple
have a
games.
plan for
I'm just
him.
saying, like, just to get, if you don't think he's ready now, I'm not going back to college though. I'd rather go to the G League or whatever, be on a two-way, come up and down and whatever for the first year. We're not looking at Bronny and be like, man, he gonna come in and go for 30. It's just, bro, he can play though.
But why not, though? Why not have that expectation for him where he could create that expectation for us to have? Stay in college and be that nigga where we can be like, yo, Bronny's about to come out.
What if he
Because-
doesn't want to do that?
Yeah,
What if he
because
just
college
wants
is
to
not
go
in
be
that
a
house,
kid?
because I don't think college is in that household.
Sometimes you're
That household,
Why
that
can't he
household
just
ain't
wanna go
breeding.
be an
That
NBA
household ain't
player?
breeding college.
Sometimes
You ain't got no
You know who my
degrees?
dad is?
sometimes your 1-2 ain't got nothing to do with it.
Man,
What do you
listen,
mean? What is
listen,
it?
college ain't good.
If he
Listen,
doesn't
college
plan
ain't good
on
enough for this
staying-
Sometimes
household.
If he doesn't
got
plan on
to.
staying to get his degree, what is he staying there for?
To get better.
He can get better in the league.
Can he?
Right, yes.
Yes.
It's the best league. It's the best league.
you kidding?
There's no other league that
So
you
is
can
the
get better.
league, is the NBA a development league?
Now it is.
Yeah.
That's what it
Yes.
is?
Now it
That's
is.
what we're doing?
For young players?
It is now.
Yes.
Now, when
That's-
we
that's-
came up,
Yeah? So
It
it's not
is now.
we don't have a life expectancy of 3 years now?
yeah, when you come out at 22, yeah, and then and then you're 25, yeah.
I'm in at 22.
You come in at 18
Yes,
and your
okay.
expectancy is 21, yeah, you
Yeah,
still
like we
got
got
about
time.
6
Yeah.
years.
6 years.
Yeah.
A team is investing in a 6-year project
Yeah.
for every single player that's
see it
under.
not
Yeah, we see it all the time.
player,
I
but
can name
we
some
see
players
it
right now.
develop.
Since, I mean, when we
You
bring up
can
the
name some
Donovan
players who
Mitchell
got
shit.
paid that because they 3 years, 4 years into the league.
Bring up a name that we don't know about that didn't have an established name under 18 or under 19 that's still in the league right
We're not
now.
talking. We're talking about someone with an
That's still in the league
established
right now. Jokic, we didn't know nothing about him.
Came in at 18.
We can say Ingram. We can say, I mean, shit, everybody.
Came in at 18, but Ingram went to college.
Wait, can they come in at 18? I don't think they
He came in at 19
no more.
Wait,
Wait, no,
19.
Ingram.
I
Wait,
think it's 19.
Jason Tatum came in at 18. Wait, hold on.
18.
20 years.
So you're saying elite names. I'm talking about the ones that's under the radar.
So second rounders.
I'm talking about the guys who
Jokic- I mean, how old was Jokic?
That's been in the league for
Bronny
6
has an
years?
established
No, Jokic
name.
was older.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Ronnie has an established name. So
He
that
doesn't have
really
an
apply.
established game.
But you said name.
He doesn't have an established game.
His game is defense. First of all, they love his defense. So and he can shoot the three. So there's his.
I don't know. I feel like if he wasn't LeBron James' son, people would be like, "Oh, this is a gym."
And he can create plays.
This is a gym.
Zach LaVine
Hell yeah.
came off the bench, was 19 when he came in.
But he was
Lottery.
But he was what?
he was nice.
Lottery. He came off the bench,
But he was getting.
averaged 7.
Nice.
19 is why he got
There were some other
He
things.
averaged 7 coming off.
Didn't Jason Tatum come off the bench his
Give me another
his
name.
rookie year?
Give me another
There were
name.
some other factors at play with Zach LaVine during the UCLA days.
Because the father played his son.
That was their power squad they put out.
I cool, but he came off the
I
bench and
understand.
averaged 7.
I understand.
Don't let him do that.
7.
Don't let him do
I
that.
just know.
Man, don't let him do that
I
to
just
you,
know
bro.
that I don't
got my
He'll do
sports
anything to
book.
be
He
right.
would
Let me
be a
tell
gem in
you.
the combine if he wasn't Bronny.
Huh?
He would be a gem. People are like, oh,
He
who
would be
is
a
this?
gem.
Listen, all I know is
Gem.
all I know is that college shit don't live in that household. So that's cool and all. Yeah, you did your college USA thing, but yo, we got bigger plans.
We want to see what
Like-
you're
like-
coming into the NBA. I don't care about your
Yeah.
college resume.
Yeah.
What is going to be your NBA resume?